Hello, and welcome to the Intelligent Beauty Hair Care Knowledge class. We want to thank you for being on this journey with us, and we're so excited that you have decided to make an intelligent choice for your salon by offering truly clean, natural, plant-based products to your clients that are highly efficacious and that create a beautiful sensory experience. My name is Sue Remish, and I work with Intelligent Beauty on Sales and Education. And today we'll be talking with Chris Cryer and Lindsay Larson. Chris is the head of product development for Intelligent Beauty, and Lindsay is one of our favorite intelligent educators. So let's get started taking you through the Intelligent Beauty Hair Care offering. And at this point, I would like to welcome Chris Cryer, Head of Product Development Marketing for Intelligent Beauty. Hey, Chris.
Hi, how are you?
Really good. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
I'm really excited you could join us today to talk to our salons. So Chris, you have been in product development for a very long time, your whole career. When you think about developing products, I know you follow certain guidelines and you follow certain standards. Tell me what guides you when making intelligent beauty products.
Sure. So our product strategy really revolves around 3 pillars. The first pillar is clean hair and skincare, and that's really about conscious choices for our body and the planet. And that for us really begins with our 99% certified organic aromas. And almost every formula we have is 85% natural. The second pillar is our superior plant power. We're focused on high performance products, and we use efficacious plant actives from around the world, and they're all backed by clinical results. And then finally, our transparency, and I really think this is a differentiator for our brand. We have complete disclosure of all of the ingredients that we're using. We have post-recycled packaging and our 100% post-consumer recycled printed materials. And that's really important because a lot of companies, may be clean, but they're still using fragrance. So the fact that we are completely disclosing every ingredient that we use, and we're not using fragrance as that kind of catch-all where a lot of toxic ingredients can be, is really what helps to differentiate us.
Yeah, I want to just point out the difference and reiterate. I think what you just said is we don't just talk about what's not in the bottle, but we actually talk about what's in the bottle. And we actually list all of our ingredients on our packaging, which is not industry standard. So it's a real differentiation. I also just want to mention the point you made about recycled packaging and post-consumer recycled printed materials. And I think it's important for salons to understand that where ingredients used to kind of be the key battleground, for companies, that packaging is playing equally as important role in that. And we actually have a webinar that we are recording that'll be available to salons that talks exactly about the kind of packaging choices that we make. So I just want to mention that. So, Chris, what do you see as the, the long-term vision of this brand?
So we are really a lifestyle brand. I think we want to stay very targeted, curated. We want it to be a luxury collection of performance products. And while we're starting with hair and skincare, we'll definitely expand to include body and lifestyle. And we're also very open to new product ideas. So we love to hear from our customers. We love to hear from our distributors, our salons, any new product ideas that you're looking for, because we're always looking for new innovation.
And we realize that the salons are really the happy hunting ground to feed us those ideas. So that's really
Exactly.
that invitation. So let's start just by, kind of talking about the cornerstone of really any professional brands, which are shampoos and conditioners. And we're going to actually bring Lindsay on in a second to show us how a lot of these products work. But since she's not going to bore you by washing and drying and shampooing somebody for you, I'd love for you to just kind of give us an overview of the shampoos, and then we'll take everybody through the three hair and shampoo and conditioner franchises.
Okay, great. So we have three hair care categories, and each family has three products: a shampoo, a conditioner, and a treatment-based product. Across the board, we don't use harmful sulfates, and instead our cleansing agents are coconut and corn derived, and they're biodegradable. So sometimes someone will ask you, do you use SLS or SLES? And the answer is no, we do not. And those are more of the harsh cleansing sulfates, and they tend to strip the hair. So we don't use those in our products.
Okay, so is it safe to say that throughout all three of the shampoo and conditioner franchises, it's always coconut and corn derived sulfates?
Yes.
And they are biodegradable. Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. All right,
Yeah.
well, let's get started. I'm going to just, as you talk through these, I will put up a slide that reviews what you're talking about, and then I will also be
I love that you're Vanna today. Thank you very much for assisting me. So the first category is Spearmint, and I absolutely love this aroma. It's one of our signature aromas. I think it's a real sensory journey for the customer. I would take off the top. I think you should all smell it. I don't drink coffee, but I love getting up and taking a shower with this product because I think it's so invigorating. This is really for normal, fine, and oily hair. It's our lightest shampoo. It leaves the hair very bouncy, shiny, and soft. And it is partnered with a lightweight conditioner that adds shine and controls frizz. And then we also have the Soothsayer Biphase Scalp Treatment. So this is a unique product in that it's a biphase. So that means that you have to shake it before you use it. But what it does is it gives you the ability to have oil and water soluble actives that combine right before you use them. So this product, what I love about it is it soothes itchy, dry scalps. It helps to calm redness, and it also reduces flaking. And I think there aren't that many products that you can get relief from. So, if it's really hot in the summer and, you've burned your scalp and it's really itchy, it's a great product. If you are in the winter months where it's really, really dry, this is also something that will help you with that dryness and itchiness. And it's got celery seed and caffeine, avocado oil, aloe, and quinoa protein. So it's also very nourishing.
I also just want to mention about Spearmint, because I know this is really popular with our male clients. And I just think that, mentioning that a lot of consideration went into the packaging so that it appears very unisex. It's for any client, male, female. It's really been a terrific success with our men because they love that invigorating smell as well.
Yes. And I think the aroma, going back, that's a huge differentiator. I think the marketplace has become very crowded with a lot of clean products. And so I think to have 99% certified organic aromas really differentiates us. And they're also very complex. Sometimes when people are looking at essential oils, they tend to be very singular, right? It's a bergamot, or, this is a very complex, very beautiful fragrance. So I think people are going to be really, really excited by it.
Yeah, I do think that our organic aromas are a key differentiator. Not only, I'll never forget the first time that I heard how many toxic ingredients were hid behind the word fragrance. It was unbelievable to learn that, but also, as one of our owners, Nicole Reckelbacher Thomas, likes to say, it creates such a 360 experience in the salon when you're using these products at the shampoo bowl, and the aromas are filling the air, and it's a really wonderful experience. So it's great. Okay, let's move on to Fortify.
Okay. Well, the second family is Fortify Hair, and this is for dry, damaged, chemically treated, textured, or coarse hair. It's strengthening, very nourishing. It adds shine. It also has muru muru and kupuasu butters, plant-based surfactants, like we talked about. And it is also partnered with a strengthening conditioner. And because it's for damaged hair, we also created a leave-in conditioner, which uses the baobab protein to repair. And it also has shea butter and aloe. And what's nice about that is, because the shampoo and conditioner are on the hair for such a short time, there is a residual value to those. But I think the fact that you have the leave on really protects the hair throughout the day. So that's great.
Okay, fantastic. All right. And then last but not least, our Pure Plenty franchise.
Yes. So thinning hair is really traumatic for people. And it's funny, people don't even want to talk to their stylist about it because it's very traumatic, right? So this family focuses on increasing hair density. As we age, the number and size of hair follicles in the scalp decreases. Most people who suffer from hair loss have an increase in DHT, and that's really known to shrink the scalp follicles and slow hair growth. So the Pure Plenty products have red clover and a tetrapeptide that inhibits DHT. It's also got pea sprout plant stem cells that build hair density, and then caffeine helps to stimulate that nourishment. The conditioner has the same active ingredients, and it also adds weightless conditioning, which is really nice. And then the most potent product is really the Pure Plenty Nourishing Scalp Serum. This is a leave-on, so it brings the most benefit, and it's also the most concentrated. And just keep in mind, it's really important when you're trying to get results, especially with something like hair density, that you use this as a system, because you don't want to use the most potent product, but then use another shampoo that might be stripping and taking away those benefits. So for best results, use it as a system.
And is it daily the treatment?
Yes.
Daily?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so before, I'm just gonna stop my screen share for a minute because we're gonna bring Lindsay on in a second, but I just, before we get into having Lindsay show us how these stylers work, let's talk a little bit about the stylers, because this was a really big project for Intelligent Beauty and a really big project for you, frankly. You developed 8 new stylers to support this launch. So can you just give us a little overview of those?
Yes. So we are so excited about this new collection. We have really achieved a balance of high performance, luxury styling products. And I think most important, and kind of what everybody is really looking for, is lightweight, buildable, and flexible stylers. And what that translates to is that you can use them together. They're very lightweight. You can layer them. So we're going to take you through today what each of them do, so that it's fun for you to play around and create the looks.
Yeah. One of the things that you and I have been talking about over the, really the course of our careers, Chris, and especially the past year, is how hard it's been to create stylers that you can say are truly, clean and green.
Right. I think one of the interesting things that we do is when we set out to create stylers, we really do it backwards. We actually start as clean as we possibly can. And then if we're not getting the performance that we want, we are adding low percentages of synthetics, which really can enhance the performance of the products. So I think as the clean space has evolved, so has technology and ingredients. So there are definitely more natural and organic choices, but we test our products at every stage of development. If we can't meet the high performance standards our customers expect, then we make adjustments. So as I said, we've incorporated performance synthetics where necessary. We're very transparent about those decisions. The reference guide lists the exact ingredients and the percentage.
Okay, so I have two quick questions for you. You say that you work backwards. So you're saying you start with the cleanest and add as necessary. Has it been your experience that companies typically start with the, I don't want to say non-cleanest, but the highest performance and then take out what they can to get clean and green?
Yes. I think, you know, when they're creating a styler, yes, they're going to throw in all the things that they know deliver shine and deliver slip and are anti-humectant, or not anti-humidity. And then, yeah, and then they look at the formula and they say, wow, this isn't very natural. What can we do? So I think we go the other way. We're really trying to find that threshold where we don't want to add a lot of synthetics, but we also want our products to perform.
Okay, that's a really interesting approach. It's fascinating to hear you talk about that. So you talk about we've added some performance synthetics, and I think synthetics are a hot topic right now. Not unlike parabens, years ago where all parabens were unsafe, and we learned that that wasn't really true. That there are safe parabens, and there are also now safe synthetics. Can you just give us an example of what a safe synthetic is?
So when we're testing, sometimes we would find that a product would be too wet or too sticky. So we would add synthetics at very low levels. So an ingredient that would be considered a performance synthetic would be silicones, would be a great example.
Okay.
Silicones have gotten a bad rap for years. Not all silicones are bad. As with anything, some are better than others. So for example, dimethicone is a common silicone found in a lot of products. Silicones are synthetic. They're derived from sand and oxygen. And what it does is it really gives a product its smooth, silky, velvety feel. It can build up on the hair though, so that's the downside. What we've done is we use safflower derived silicone blend that doesn't build up on the hair.
Okay, interesting. It sounds to me like you, as a product formulator and partnered with Intelligent Beauty, that together you're really trying to review your options and you're trying to balance really performance with the smartest choice. And I know you have an opinion about this. Like if things don't work, people don't come back and buy the product, right?
That's right. That's right. And it really defeats the purpose of what we're trying to do. And worse yet, it casts a shadow on the whole brand. So we want people to have the most natural choice, but we also want to balance that with luxury and performance because that's the secret for repeat purchase. And that's how we can really make a difference.
Yeah, and it's also from the stylist standpoint, how they get the best result in the hair because they're only judged with how I look when I leave the salon, right?
Exactly.
I once heard somebody on a main stage saying, I want every client who gets out of my chair to hear her theme song in her head when she walks.
Amen. I do too.
It was such a great analogy. So, all right,
Yeah.
this is really exciting. At this point, I'd like to introduce you to our very dear friend, Lindsay Larson. Lindsay does education for us. She's a stylist and she's all around just such a wonderful friend to us and partner to us. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
Gorgeous daughter, Quincy,
Hi.
who shows up for us to do education wherever we ask. We just appreciate you both being here so much. It's really great to see you both.
Well, thank you so much. It's truly an honor and a privilege to be with you. And it's been just wonderful experiencing the products. I can't wait for all other hairdressers to try them. The aromas sell themselves and the performance is just second to none. They're really incredible.
And Lindsay, you work in a salon every day. And so you've been on the front end of testing these products and trying these products. And so probably even better than Chris and I. You are a bigger validation since Chris and I act like we do hair, but we don't. So Lindsay, I'm going to let you just kind of talk. You're going to talk through a couple different looks. We've got some before and after pictures, and you're just going to show everybody how these products work. And Chris, you can kind of fill in the blanks where ingredients are adding to performance, and I'll let you two take it away.
Okay, great. Thank you. So on Quincy, I decided to give her a really nice round brush heart set that she could wear for a few days, or we could recreate at home. And so I actually prepped her hair yesterday. So this is second day hair, which will be even more fun to show the performance and the longevity of the products. So to begin with, on damp hair, I use the Good Hair Guardian Thermal Primer. And this product for me has been so wonderful. The aroma is just gorgeous, and the shine that it gives the hair, and the protection from heat styling up to 400 degrees of heat. It's lightweight, and it gives your hair just that light shine and beautiful texture.
Mm.
So this product has the chia seed blend, which I think makes it so special. A couple of people have asked me, do the other styling products have thermal protection? And they do have oils, which will give you some protection. But I think what's important to know is that the primer specifically has a clinically tested ingredient, which is the chia seed blend, that gives you the thermal protection up to 400 degrees.
That's great.
Great. So next on Quincy's hair, I use the Amplify Hair Blowout Cream. And this has been incredible for all hair textures. I've just loved it. On Quincy's hair, this would be a great time to show her before picture.
Okay.
On Quincy's hair, she's got a lot of hair, but it's also on the fine side and can be easily weighed down.
Wow. That's dramatic.
Yeah. She's got really nice hair, but I steer away sometimes from using creams on her, just because I don't want to have anything that would weigh the hair down, especially with just using a round brush on her hair today.
I was just going to say, what's amazing about this product is the memory that it has. So a lot of blowout creams, you're used to them being a little heavier, right? Because they're trying to smooth the hair. So they tend to add a little bit of weight. Whereas this product, I find, is very volumizing, yet it is conditioning. It does have our IntelliSeed blend in it, which are the cold pressed seeds, which I think is amazing. And it also has jojoba oil. But what I love the most is the styling memory. You can see by Quincy's picture, it's got such great body and hold. And I think that's amazing with the blow dry cream.
Yeah, I'm also going to just throw a little shout out to this product. I am not somebody who has ever used blow dry creams. Obviously, I do not need smoothing, right? I need volume, but I find using this product gives me just the amount of lift that I need with my round brush. And most importantly, doesn't weigh my hair down, which creams typically do, which is why I stay away from them. So they're great. Okay.
Yeah, so I applied this cream mid-shaft to ends on damp hair. And yes, it just, the memory, the body, and I've had great success at the salon using this also on really highly textured hair, curly hair, very thick, coarse hair. And I get that same beautiful results with body, shine, smooth the hair cuticle, makes round brushing a dream, and even being able to avoid heat styling just alone with the blowout cream. So it's been a total luxury blowout cream that I just had such great success with.
Fantastic.
So, and then next on Quincy's hair, I use the Amplify Hairstyle and Restyle spray. And this spray I spritzed throughout all of her hair and really focusing on the crown of her head. So now today, since this is her second day hair, I re-saturated the top of her head and re-blew dry. And I've just loved this for so many reasons. It's so versatile. I've actually used it as a cutting spray. So kind of to get that aroma journey started with your clients right at the beginning of the haircut. It just kind of gets the style going as you're working and gets the conversation started earlier than at the end of the service to talk about products and aromas. And this has also been a wonderful product for those clients that don't really want to leave with a hairspray on their hair, but just like a nice finishing spray. So just to give them a little aroma to leave with. I've just loved it for so many different situations.
I love that product too. I was saying to Sue the other day, I feel like we could have called it cheat day, because when I don't want to get up and, redo my hair, I just use that to kind of re-wet my bed head and I re-round brush it, and it works great. And it also has the IntelliSeed blend in it and aloe leaf juice. And the aroma, so all of the stylers have what we refer to internally as our love fragrance. So they smell wonderful.
And I'm going to echo that. What I love about the Restyle is I use it in my hair wet on the days I wash, but as Chris said, it's the Restyle on day 2 where I am crazy about this. I am somebody who just learned that the entire world was washing their hair every second or third day. I was washing every day, wondering I had to curl my hair every 5 weeks. And people were like, well, don't wash your hair every day. And I'm like, but I have to get any kind of volume. And what I find is that this product, and you don't need much of it particularly on short hair, you spray it through, hit it with the blow dryer, and you have as fresh a hair on day 2 as you did day 1. I've even gone to day 3, which is a miracle for me. Like I said, to be the daily washer. So how beautifully.
And throw it in your gym bag. It's great for your gym bag. It's great to put in your purse at the end of work if you're going out for dinner. Nice to just, refresh the hair and get a little body.
Okay. So next on Quincy's hair, I'm going to use a finishing spray, the Flex Form hairspray. And this hairspray has just been fantastic. Clients are going to love it. It's so consumer friendly, so easy to use. The packaging is amazing. And the delivery of the hairspray is just so soft and fantastic. It's got a medium hold, but it's buildable. And going into bridal season, it's such a great product to have. Sometimes we're working in these small rooms doing bridal parties and you're feeling like overwhelmed with synthetic aromas, and just putting this spray on this beautiful bride, it's just kind of nice to use something so fresh and so clean and beautiful.
Lindsay, it's a good thing that you love this hairspray because it almost killed Chris Cryer making it. It took her a long time to get to this formula.
It did. It was actually 21 submissions. So we just felt like we wanted this to be perfect. We know it's a cornerstone product of every line. It's usually, some people will buy that as the first product that they try in a line. So we wanted everybody to really love it. We didn't want it to be wet. We didn't want it to be sticky. So we really took our time, and I think we achieved such a great style setting spray.
Yeah, fantastic.
And I love the fact that you can brush it.
Yep.
So that's the thing for me. Like when we talk about second day hair, a lot of times if you finish the hair with a really sticky spray, sure, you could get up and do second day hair, but you are breaking all the hair as you're trying to comb through it. So the fact that this is brushable is perfect.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's a fantastic tool for upstyling. Really easy to work with, buildable. I mean, I've sprayed this yesterday, brushed through, sprayed it again today, brushing through again. It gives the hair hold and memory, but shine. And the aroma is just gorgeous. You're just gonna want to spray it all over.
Quincy, how lucky are you that you inherited your mother's hair? I want to be
So
daughter.
And that she lives with her stylist.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm the lucky one to have a model that I can use so easily.
Yeah.
She's going to be walking to her own theme song today.
All right. Thank you, Quincy.
Thank you.
All right.
So on my next model, I wanted to use a curly haired model. And for so many stylists, we've been using mannequin heads this year more and more without being able to use live models. So this model, when I got her, I thought, oh my gosh, she's gonna need the works: conditioning, treatment, haircut, color. This would be a great time to show her before picture.
All right.
So, yeah.
I love showing this picture. So, hi.
Yeah. So just not knowing what you're going to get sometimes with the mannequin heads in the mail, you know, the quality might not be, you just don't know. So I thought, okay, before I cut her, color her, condition her, I'm just going to use the product and just see what the product can do totally on its own. And I was blown away, as you can see on the after picture. I just snapped that quick because I had to send it to everyone and show them how incredible the products were. So on this model, I use the Bell Curve Curl Cream. And so on her wet hair, I took small sections, probably 1-inch sections, and really saturated her entire curl from scalp to ends with the curl cream. And I've been just so impressed with how soft and touchable, but it still has such great memory. You know, you can really work with her hair and it will go right back to where we wanted it. It feels just light and gives it such good shine and texture.
Yeah. Chris, I know you're super excited about this product as well.
I am. This has safflower oil and aloe in it. So I think that really helps to smooth and moisturize the hair. And it also has larch tree resin and acacia gum, and that's what helps to create that really soft texture with flexible hold. So the curls are not crunchy, which is the #1 thing with a curl cream.
Right. And then it'll be a nice time to kind of introduce a really good partner product for the Bell Curve Curl Cream. So this is the Bell Curve Curl Reviving Spray. And this is really nice on second day hair. It's also a great product for just refreshing your curl. You know, maybe after the gym, or even to just head back into work and really refresh and resaturate your curls, kind of giving them that nice reshape.
Mm-hmm.
If I was working in the salon, I think everyone that I sold the curl cream, I would sell the curl reviving spray, because I think, as Lindsay said, perfect companion products. And I would be like, wash day is curl cream, and then curl reviving spray is day 2, day 3, day 4. And I think what makes it so nice is it's got the hydrolyzed quinoa. It also has rice protein, the safflower seed oil, aloe leaf juice, and then the incredible love aroma.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. So it's a duo. Love it.
Yeah, so I'm going to use that same product on my next model. So on this model, she started out having a really nice natural wave to her hair. And I did a little bit of heat styling just to kind of enhance that curl a little bit. But I love this on her hair as well, just to kind of refresh, give the curls a little bit of shine and body. And even on her fringe, I'm not worried that it's going to get frizzy. It just stays so nice and touchable. I've also loved this product on cutting curly hair. So a lot of us stylists will cut hair, curly hair dry. So this is a great way to kind of work with the hair and refresh the curls as you're cutting. Great detangler as well. And a lot of little kids sometimes with curly hair will have just some tangles. It's a great detangling spray for kids, and you can feel so good about putting this on children.
I love a multitasking product, right? We're all looking for products that we can use multiple ways, and I think that's what's so great about this duo.
Yeah, fantastic.
Okay. And on my last model, I had such a great time using the Shape Setter Flex Gel, and it's all in the name. It's flexible, it sets a shape, and it's amazing. So on this model, I took from totally wet hair and put just kind of a nice amount of product in my hand and put it all through his hair, and then combed it and just let it completely air dry all day. But this product has been so incredible for its versatility on all hair types. Every client can leave with this product. It's just a great go-to for all clients. So on this hair, I wanted to just show how much hold it has, but it's soft. So, I mean, to really be able to put your hands through and have it go right back to where it was, but also be kind of soft.
When we were testing that product, we also put it on wavy hair, and we created the nicest beach waves with that.
Amazing.
Yeah, I've had so much luck with curly hair, straight hair, thick hair, fine hair. It's great for round brushing. It gives you that slip and grip when you're round brushing. So I think stylists are really gonna be drawn to that, like the go-to product.
And it seems to me like it's not easy. I do like gels and I use them quite a bit, and it's not easy to find one that's not stiff or sticky, that's very fluid from the bottle and then gives you the hold that you need, but you can still brush through it. So that's what I really like about it.
Yeah, agreed.
Exactly. It's great for building style and just taking a wet set and really being able to hold that wet set. So this would be kind of a fun transition for this style, just to show how much hold this has, but also the versatility. So the next product I'm going to use is the Tassel Texture Matte Paste. And this has been so great for all clients: short hair, long hair, curly hair, styling updos. And for men, it's really easy to use, or, you know, just anyone that's not super product savvy. It's, you can't go wrong. You can't do it wrong.
Like me.
She didn't want to say Sue, so she said people who are not product savvy.
Well, it's nice sometimes with a paste. It's hard because you just the amount of product to use is sometimes hard for people. So this you can really use a nice amount and get a great look, but you also don't need a lot to get the look you're going for. Mm-hmm. And it's matte, but it still has this really nice, it's not dull, it's matte, but it's got a nice texture to it, and it gives just a really good texture for styling these textured haircuts and having that movement and texture that you can kind of keep playing around with and getting just how you want it.
We use the larch tree resin in this product as well because it's got really nice flexible hold. And then it also has castor and safflower oils, which give you, you know, that shine and also feels a little conditioning.
I will say about this, I'm a big fan of hair paste. Especially wearing short hair, as my hair starts to get longer and I'm getting it sticking out in the back, I use paste to keep it back. I use paste to, kind of pinch it through the front of my hair to create texture. And I'm using this, particularly as my hair gets longer, 2, sometimes 3 times a day. And just to, do different things with it, or slick it back or bring it forward.
Right.
What Lindsay's doing right now. And especially on, a day 2 or day 3 hair. And I am such a fan, and I love the aroma love in this product.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes. It's beautiful. I actually use it for kind of unruly hair. So hair around the hairline where, I don't know why, but I have really straight hair, but around the hairline, it's got a little curl to it. So when I want it to have some control, I use it there. And it's really nice because that hair can tend to get a little frizzy looking. So when you use the matte paste, it really gives it the control I'm looking for.
It's great.
Exactly. I feel like I've had really nice success with upstyling and ponytails, the nice sleek ponytail. And sometimes at home, it's really hard to recreate those looks that you get at the salon that are really sleek and smooth. And it's just really easy to work with product. And the aroma is fantastic. Men love it. Women love it.
Right.
It's a really nice product.
Great. Okay.
Well,
Is that-
thank you so much for letting me be a part of the day today, and just being part of this amazing movement that Ian created so long ago. It just feels so fun to be a part of, and just to be a part of a company that cares about your health and wellness as much as you do. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Lindsay. And a special thanks to you too, Chris, for sharing all this information, this knowledge with us. To any salon stylist who is watching this, please stay in touch with us. Let us know what you think of the products. Let us know if you have any ideas for products. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.